I built a website in a tiny college dorm room. I had no investors, no company behind me, just a laptop and a crazy idea. That idea eventually became Meta Platforms and connected billions of people. Today, Meta owns Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. My road to success was full of controversy, lawsuits, rejection, and massive risks. This is my story. I was born in White Plains in 1984. I was not like other kids. While others play games, I built them. At 12, I created a messaging program called Zucknet so the computers in my house could communicate. My parents already knew I was different. In 2002, I entered Harvard University. I noticed students had no online directory to connect with each other. I decided to build one. In 2003, I built FaceMash, a site that compared student photos and asked users to vote who was more attractive. Within hours, thousands of students joined. I had hacked university databases to get the photos, and Harvard shut the site down. I almost got expelled. That controversy gave me the idea for a social network for students. In 2004, I launched Facebook, originally called thefacebook.com. At first, it was only available to Harvard students. Within 24 hours, more than 200 students had joined. Soon, the platform expanded to other universities and growth exploded. 3 Harvard students accused me of stealing their idea. They claimed I had agreed to build Harvard Connection, but instead I built Facebook. The lawsuit lasted years and was settled for $65 million. The controversy followed Facebook everywhere. By mid-2004, Facebook was growing rapidly. I faced a huge decision: stay in college or drop out and build the company. I chose the risky path and dropped out of Harvard. I moved to Palo Alto, and that was the real beginning. In the early days, many investors believed social networks were just a trend, and I faced multiple rejections. Peter Thiel invested $500,000 as my first major funding. The gamble paid off. By 2006, I opened registration to anyone with an email address. Growth exploded and millions of users joined worldwide. Facebook was no longer just a college network, it was becoming the world's digital social space. But the biggest chapter was still coming.
I remember the late 2000s when social networks fiercely competed for users. Back then, the big names were MySpace and Friendster. Many experts believed MySpace would dominate forever, but Facebook focused on clean design and real identities. Slowly, users began to switch to Facebook. By 2010, Facebook had become the largest social network on the earth. In 2012, I watched Facebook cross a historic milestone of 1 billion users. That meant 1 in every 7 people on Earth was using Facebook. I saw the company become one of the most powerful tech platforms in history. In 2012, Facebook went public at a valuation of $104 billion. Mark Zuckerberg was just 28 years old and became one of the youngest billionaires ever. I watched Mark make several bold acquisitions, starting with Instagram in 2012 for $1 billion. Many thought the move was crazy, yet Instagram is now worth hundreds of billions. Next, he bought WhatsApp in 2014 for $19 billion, and it became the largest messaging platform in the world. Those decisions made Facebook nearly unstoppable. Then in 2021, I watched the company rebrand as Meta Platforms. The stated goal was to build the metaverse, a virtual digital world. Mark believed the future of the internet would be immersive virtual environments. Today, Meta Platforms controls some of the most powerful platforms on Earth with more than 3.5 billion combined users. That means almost half the planet uses a Meta product. Revenue now reaches tens of billions of dollars every year. The company continues to invest heavily in AI, VR, and the metaverse. That story taught me that every great company begins with a crazy idea, intense criticism, and the courage to take risks. From a college dorm room to one of the most powerful tech companies on Earth, that journey shows what persistence can achieve. If you enjoyed this business case study, tell me in the comments which company story I should cover next.
I saw success bring power, and I learned that power brings massive responsibility. By the late 2010s, I watched Meta face growing criticism from governments, journalists, and users. In 2018, I watched a scandal unfold when Cambridge Analytica secretly collected data from millions of Facebook users. That scandal exposed data from more than 87 million users, and I watched the world demand answers. I remember Mark testifying before Congress and apologizing, saying, "We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility." I saw the scandal damage Facebook's reputation and make people question the trustworthiness of social media. While Meta struggled, I watched new competitors like TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube capture younger audiences. I saw short-form video upend content consumption and force Meta to launch Instagram Reels to keep up. In 2021, I watched the company rebrand to Meta as Mark pushed a vision of the metaverse and virtual worlds. I heard the promise of virtual offices, concerts, social meetups, and 3D exploration through VR headsets. I saw Meta pour tens of billions into virtual reality, releasing devices like Quest 2 and Quest 3 and building Horizon worlds. I also heard critics warn it could take 10 to 20 years to succeed while losses mounted. In 2022, I watched Meta's stock plunge, wiping out over $200 billion in market value in a single day. I witnessed Zuckerberg respond with the year of efficiency, cutting costs, restructuring teams, and doubling down on AI. I saw AI improvements lift user engagement and restore investor confidence. Today I see Meta betting on two massive technologies, artificial intelligence and the metaverse, and developing models like Llama to compete. I realize their goal is to create smarter digital assistants and more personalized content experiences. I recognize Meta now touches more than 3.8 billion people across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. For me, the story is a reminder that from a college dorm to shaping the internet, success is complicated and costly. I know the company still faces lawsuits, global criticism, data scandals, and financial risks, even as it builds one of the largest digital communities in history.
Please like and subscribe for more incredible business stories.